Hello guys, my name is Dilip Kumar Patil and today we'll start with a new topic, India's relationship with other countries from 10th Social Science Part 1. This is from the new syllabus which is framed recently in 2022 from Karnataka State Board. Then after completion of this chapter you will going to learn India Pak relationship, India China's relationship, India's relationship with USA and Russia. So today in this part 1 we will going to learn the introduction part and the India's relationship with Pakistan. Let's start. So India is one of the country out of 198 sovereign countries whatever we are having in 7 continents. The names of the continents, it's a basic geography all we know, and India is a country which falls in our Asian continent, and in as I already told you, there are 198 sovereign countries we are having in the world, and all the 198 sovereign countries, they present themselves as the family of a nation. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whatever we say in our India, whole world is a family. So when you talk about the sovereign nation, what do you mean by sovereign nation? So when you talk about sovereign nation, these are the nations which are not in the control of any other country, and they are having the supreme control of their internal and external affairs. So my country now, it is not in the control of any other nations. We are having supreme power in our both internal and external affairs. So what the meaning of your internal and external affairs? Okay. So we as the India, we can think independently, we can take decisions of our own things, like with whom we wanted to maintain a good relationship, with whom we wanted to make a trade relationship, okay, and what type of a relationship we wanted to maintain with our neighbors. So we are having full power now. That's the supreme power we are having. Okay. Then so as a country, we have to, every country, they have to maintain their border security, they have to take care of their foreign trade, import and export whatever happens from their country. Then economic gains, how their country will be earning, or how their country making the economical profit. Then reputations of the country in the world. Then we will try to understand the India's relationship with other nations. In that, first we will try to understand our one of the neighboring country, and we can say who is our brother nation, and which is situated towards the western part of our country. The country name is Pakistan. When you talk about the Pakistan and India's relationship, before 1947, these two countries were a part of our Bharat. After partition, as we know, the policy of our British divide and rule, when they left India, they were the main reasons behind the partition of our country. Okay. So they have divided our country into two parts, and they have named one country as India and another as Pakistan. So since the formation of these two countries, there are many issues we are having, and when you talk about the nearness, we are having geographical nearness, because the Pakistan, it was a part of India. Again, we are having the common cultural heritage too. Whatever the Pakistan has a history, it is of the India. Okay. So when they wanted to teach the history behind 1947, then they have to teach the history of India. So that's the reason I have heard that in their UPSC syllabus they have added the history of Europe because they don't wanted to add the history of India. So by this you can understand what type of a relationship these countries are sharing. So as I told you, we are having the geographical nearness, we are having the common culture, heritage, and India, it is keenly striving hard to maintain the good relationship with the Pakistan, but due to the military dictatorship in the Pakistan and political instability, the Pakistan did not maintain a good relationship with India. And we have seen four wars between majorly four wars between India and Pak: 1947, 1965, 1971, again in the 1999, that is Kargil war. So again, we should be happy that all in all these four wars, India is emerged as the victorious. We won all the wars. Then the India and Pakistan are having the issues, like major issue is Kashmir problem we are having. Terrorism is also another major issue which we are having. Then what we have to keep in mind is nearly one third of the Kashmir yet to be liberated from the Pakistan, which they have occupied. Okay, presently we call that area as the POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Okay, so that yet we have to liberate it. Okay. And India, it is on stressing Pakistan that it should not promote the terrorism and it should not harm our national interest, but the peace solutions yet to be formulated between our India and Pakistan. So by that I can conclude that whatever the uh, present relations we are having with the Pakistan, these are not up to the mark, and it is not like that the leaders, they don't have the interest to maintain the relationship with the Pakistan. If you see the our prime ministers like Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he also tried to maintain a good relationship with the Pakistan. He is the one who has started the train from India to Pakistan, Samjhota Express. Then he has started the bus service from India to Pakistan. But again, due to the whatever the terrorism issues we face from the Pakistan, due to that we could not maintain that relationship for a longer period. Again, you can see the recent developments like Narendra Modi, he went to the Pakistan without informing to the media and without the message to the many of the nations. He directly entered into the marriage ceremony of the prime minister's daughter. So these kind of things, these incidents shows that the leaders, they wanted to maintain a good relationship, but somewhere I can say that due to the Pakistan's internal issue, they could not maintain a relationship with our country. So that is the uh, topic for today. And tomorrow, the majorly in your examination, what you have to highlight is the war which we faced between India and Pakistan, 1947, 1965, 1971 and 1999 Kargil wars, then the Kashmir issue, then the terrorism issue, and one third of the Kashmir, whatever I said, the POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, we have to yet liberate from the Pakistan. Okay. So these are the main issues we are having. Okay. So we don't have the good relationship, and the peace solutions have to be formulated between these two countries. And next, in part 2, we will going to discuss India China relationships.